The Texas Department of State Health Services will cut Planned Parenthood out of its HIV prevention program.
Conservative state leaders have led a charge against the organization because they perform abortions. KXAN's political reporter Phil Prazen reports this is the latest in a string of moves by the state of Texas.
It didn't give much of an explanation. Planned Parenthood Gulf Coast simply got a letter from the state of Texas saying they were out of the HIV prevention program and the $600,000 a year that came with it.
This is the latest example. Conservative leaders announced Medicaid will soon be off limits to the nonprofit. And earlier this year, lawmakers cut them out of money to pay for breast and cervical cancer screenings. But this time, some complain lawmakers were left completely out of the decision.
To have this happen without any warning, without any public discussion, without any involvement with the legislature, it is very disconcerting.
Representative Donna Howard says politics should not get in the way of the health of Texans.
It's not based on the delivery of health care at all. And we're talking about thousands of people.
But for Joe Poyman at the Texas Alliance for Life, it's simple.
No money should go to Planned Parenthood because of its involvement in the abortion industry, because of its involvement in promoting abortion.
He says while the Supreme Court does not allow Texas to outright ban abortions, this is a step in the right direction.
We all understand that Planned Parenthood is a nonprofit organization, but they want to get as much revenue as possible, and that's what we're talking about.
With no grant money going to the women's organization, they'll have to cut services or have other donors pick up the tab. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
Planned Parenthood has filed a lawsuit suing the state of Texas over previous attempts to cut them out of federal money. For some perspective, since 1988, the money received by Planned Parenthood has paid for 138,000 HIV tests. Those tests have let 1,200 people know they are infected. That's an average of one person testing positive for every 8 days.